welcome back, and welcome back. Today we are going to make my yummy turkey quesadillas. Yes, we are. I've already sauteed some bell peppers there. That's the yellow and the orange. I've got a purple onion there that I've already also sauteed. And we're getting ready to go ahead and do this ground turkey. But in the bell peppers and the onions, I use olive oil, a tablespoon of garlic salt, a tablespoon of Mrs. Dash table blend, and I also used the granulated onion, and I used a tablespoon of that as well. Okay, so we're going to use the big chicken broth is what you can use, but I'm using vegetable because it's just 1/4 of a cup left, and that's what I need. You can use any broth you want, chicken or vegetable. We're going to use some black beans, some whole kernel corn. I'm going to use both cheeses, the Mexican and the quesadilla. I've told you about this cheese before. Love, love, love. And then I'm going to use the different flours. Okay? All right. Here's your shot, you guys. Oh, I forgot to tell you. We're going to also use the cilantro and some of the ancho chili powder. Let's get cooking, you guys. All right, what we're going to do now is we're just going to brown this up. But I'm also going to put a little seasoning in it. About a tablespoon of garlic salt. The same with the Mrs. Dash, a tablespoon. Because we are adding flavor on flavor on flavor. And then we're going to go ahead and go in with that granulated onion, about a tablespoon of that as well. So now all I'm going to do is brown it up. And then once I get through browning this up, about 10 minutes, I'll come back and I'm going to show you the next step, okay? I'll be back. All right, I wanted you to see what my meat looks like 5 minutes in. All right, 5 more minutes, it will be done. All right, we're still browning this baby up. I'll be back. Also, I didn't put this out. I forgot to put it out. I'm going to be using about 3 tablespoons of this taco seasoning. Any kind you have will do. This is what I buy in the big container when I just need a little bit of sprinkles. I'll be right back. Okay, as you can see, I've drained my corn. I've drained the black beans. And I put the bell pepper medley in there and the onions. So now I'm going to go in with, I would say, about 3. One of the advantages to having these little tubes. That way you don't waste a whole lot of tomato paste. So we need about 3 tablespoons of this, okay? Looks about right. Then we're going to go in with the ancho chili powder. And we're going to put a good 2 tablespoons of that in there. And then I'm going to also put about 2 tablespoons of the cilantro, the dry cilantro in here. I'm also going to use some fresh at the end. I might even put some in there. I don't know. I ain't made up my mind yet. And then we're going to also put in some, I would say about 3 tablespoons of this taco seasoning. Then I'm going to go in with that vegetable broth, which is, like I said, was about 1/4 of a cup is what I had left in there. If you don't have that, absolutely use water. Whatever you have will do. We're going to mix this up. Let those flavors marry. She's going to learn how to talk today. We're going to let those flavors marry. And we're going to let this simmer together for 5 minutes. And then guess what? Quesadilla time. You hear me? Look at that. You know that looks good. Look at that. You could eat a bowl of this over rice. Absolutely. Delicious. All right. I'm going to let this simmer. Get to know one another for 5 minutes. Then we're going to start building. I'll be back. Okay, so we've got our pan here. Didn't show you, but what I use is butter. You can use cooking spray. You can use whatever you want. Your kitchen, your rules. Do whatever you want. I prefer butter. Everything tastes better with a little Blue Bonnet on it, and that's not sponsored. But I love Blue Bonnet butter. My thing, my thing, my thing. Like what you like. Use what you want. You try this recipe once. This will be a definitely go-to Tuesday ordeal for you, or any day of the week. I don't need to wait for a Tuesday to have a taco, okay? Or a quesadilla in this case. I'm just going to plop her butt right on down off in there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this skillet a little closer, and I'm going to put it on one side. And then I'm going to flip it. Flip this in. I'm going to flip this in. I'm going to flip it in. Look at that. I'm telling you, this is filling, it's delicious, and did I mention healthy? This is absolutely healthy. Yes, it is. You can layer this baby up as high as you want to or as low as you want to. Okay? Your kitchen, your rules. Do what you want to do. All right? Then this is when we're going to go in with some of that cheese. I'm going to use that queso cheese. This stuff melts so good. Talk about ooey gooey. Okay? Then I'm also going to go in with some of the Mexican cheese. And you can use whatever cheese combination you want to use. You can't go wrong making this. If you do the meat the way I showed you how to do it, you can't go wrong. And there she goes. We're going to give her a minute. I'll be right back. Okay, I grabbed some cilantro. I decided I'm going to go ahead and put some in here. Cilantro just takes a dish to another level. But I've told you before, fresh herbs, citrus, you can't go wrong. And don't hesitate to use those stems. Yes, honey, those stems have flavor. I'm just going to use this whole bunch. There we go. Ooh, you can just smell that. It smells absolutely amazing. I'm going to look at the bottom of this baby here. See if she's about ready. She's not. So I'm going to give it a minute. Then I'm going to pull this over. I'll be right back. All right, I just flipped her. She's gushing out because I loaded her up so much. Let me turn her around a little bit. Come on, baby. She said, leave me alone. You see? Yes. And I'll just scoop this stuff here out, put it back in the pan, and use it for another one. You ain't got to waste none of that stuff. You can also put this over rice. Let me tell you. All right, I'm going to give her another minute. I'll be back. How beautiful she is. I just flipped her over to get her a little done on the other side. And like I said, those extra bits, I just take those and put them back in the pan, and I'm going to use those. We're not wasting none of this food. No, sir, we're not. So I'm going to let her go for another minute. All right, I'll be back. There she is in all her glory. I'm going to continue to keep making some more, but I'm going to go ahead and close out the video. Look at that. See all those flavors, all that deliciousness going on up in there? Look at that. Look at all that cheese. You got your onion and your bell peppers. That crust is perfect due to that butter. Sprinkled it with a little cilantro just for pretty, but also for, in this case, flavor. Look at that. Things made easy with Gigi. All day, every day, I'm telling you. Everybody be blessed and stay safe. And like I said, you don't have to wait for Tuesday to have anything fiesta. All right, you guys. Everybody be blessed and stay safe. Gigi, I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.